झुलमिल रातों में गाना बजे सबके कानों में झुलमिल रातों में गाना बजे सबके कानों में ऑफिस में भी साथ घर में भी साथ ट्रैफिक में भी साथ फ्रीक्वेंसी की रेडियो 91.9 Friends FM Radio 91.9 Friends
Friends, enjoy stopwatch. এবছর যেহেতু সত্যজিৎ রায়ের জন্ম শতবর্ষ, অপু ট্রিলজি দেখা যাবে দক্ষিণ কলকাতার 3টে বিগ বাজেট পুজো মণ্ডপে, যেখানে একটা ট্রেলে দেখা যাবে অপুর জীবনের 3টে ছবি।
পুজোর আর মাত্র 17 দিন বাকি।
Friends, enjoy stopwatch.
Friends School Quiz with Krishnendu Banik. Friends School Quiz Season 8. Your Sunday morning.
Exactly 9 o'clock, and the message on my phone says Friends School Quiz on air and streaming live on Facebook with Krishnendu Banik. This is Friends School Quiz, your Sunday morning quiz show. And this is a simulcast on your favorite frequency and also on every live. After a great senior season, which was won by St. Xavier's School, today we are in a brand new season of FSQ Junior GK mini-series with two brand new teams in the fourth pre-quarter final of the series. If you are a grown-up, then everything you liked when you were a kid is coming back in the best way. And if you are a school or college-going student, then this is your show. And we have two new pre-quarter finalist teams in today's face-off, and they are Army Public School and Birla High School. And on the Army Public School quiz team, we have, first of all,
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shayan Malaka. I study in class 8 and I'm from Army Public School, Kolkata. I like to listen to music, read books, and play football.
I'm sure we'll get to know you better a little later, Shayan. And who is your partner today?
Good morning, everyone. I am Yashita Best of class 8. I'm from Army Public School, Calcutta. My hobbies are listening to music and reading books.
Lovely to meet you, Yashita and Shayok, and best of luck for today as you take on your opponents, Birla High School, represented today by
Good morning, one and all. I'm Arju Sarkar from Birla High School. I study in class 8 and I like to play and I like to read books and listen to music. And I'm very excited to be participating in today's quiz.
Lovely to meet you, Arju. And who is your partner today?
Good morning, everyone. I am Deboshi Bhattacharjee of class Birla High School. I study in class 7. My hobbies are to play football, cricket, and read books.
Arju and Deboshi, best of luck for the quiz as we get straight into round one.
Round 1. Inside Edge.
And round one is Inside Edge, a direct round on front runners and front page trending national and international news. Two direct questions per team with bonus provision should a question not be answered on the direct. 100 for direct and 50 for bonus. And the first question of the first round coming up for Army Public School. Shayak and Yashita, look sharp, put your thinking caps on, and your question is, how do we better know the large space-based observatory which has revolutionized astronomy since its launch by the Space Shuttle Discovery in 1990? Which is actually a telescope. Now that's a big clue for you. Far above the rain clouds, far above light pollution, far beyond atmospheric distortions, this has crystal clear view of the universe. I don't think Army Public School is answering that question. And that question moves on the rebound to Birla High.
Deboshi, it's the Hubble telescope.
Okay, go for it.
Yes, he has already gone for it, and Hubble's telescope is the correct answer. Scientists have used this to observe some of the most distant stars and galaxies yet seen, as well as planets in our solar system. Bad miss for Army Public School and 50 points for Birla High School. And the second question is now coming up for BHS. And this is just the right time for them to show some more quizzing action. Virat Kohli created history and rode back to form with a record-breaking innings with the Bangalore T20 team's win against their Rajasthan counterparts. Can you name the 20-year-old youngster who put on a 99-run partnership with Virat and stitched a match-winning partnership?
Sir, Devdutt Padikkal.
A1 quality answer from Birla High School, and Devdutt Padikkal is the correct answer. For any youngster, batting with the best in the business is a huge learning curve. Post-match, Padikkal revealed how much batting with his idol meant to him. The hot and the humid conditions of Abu Dhabi took its toll on the youngster, but he called it a learning experience. This quiz is a learning experience for both the teams in the live cast and all the teams and audience watching. 100 more to BHS. BHS already on 150 and looking dangerous. Army Public School, this is your question. The United Nations has marked 2nd October as which UN Day with an India connection? Come on, Army Public School.
That Day of Non-Violence.
International Day of Non-Violence. What a fantastic answer there from Army Public School. And with that, they are on 100. BHS now on 150. Army Public School 100. But BHS has one more question. Good going, Army Public School, as you answered that question with the Gandhi connection just a few days after Gandhi Jayanti. Great going, Birla High School, as you get set for the last question in this round. Which two countries are at war, even as I fire this question, and getting worldwide attention because of the backing of regional rivals, Turkey and Russia?
I think Arya, it is Yemen and Saudi Arabia.
Okay, you can go with that.
Sir, Yemen and Saudi Arabia.
Yemen and Saudi Arabia is unfortunately not the correct answer. And this time, the question goes on the rebound to Army Public School, and they have the chance to pick up 50 bonus points.
Armenia and Azerbaijan.
What a fabulous answer there from Yashita. Yashita is shining this morning, and that's 50 to Army Public School. Watch out for the second round, as things are likely to get more heated up here. And the second round in FSQ Junior GK is incredible.
Round 2. Incredible. Incredible.
A full-on audio round on music that moves and speech that motivates. 2 direct questions per team with bonus provision. Once again, 100 for direct and 50 for bonus. Question for Army Public School. Listen to this song and identify the singer who passed away recently.
प्रॉब्लम से पीछा छुड़ाने का यही तरीका है यारो, यही है प्रोसेस। टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे, निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस।
Army Public School, Shayok and Yashita, are you going for the answer? I'm sorry, your time's up. And right now, It's the bonus chance for the Birla Hires.
Arjo, do you think it is SP Balasubramaniam?
Because he passed away recently.
Yes,
So you
sir,
can go
SP
with that.
Balasubramaniam.
We recently lost the iconic singer SP Balasubramaniam to COVID-19. And this question was a tribute to him. And the Birla Hires just picked up 50 more points. And this is their direct question coming up. Listen to this audio clue and identify the sports facility named after him.
But who was Roland Garros? You'd be forgiven for thinking he was perhaps a former tennis player, but in fact he was a World War I fighter pilot. He escaped from a prisoner of war camp in 1918, and 5 weeks before the armistice he was shot down and became something of a...
Birla Hires.
Deboshi, do you know the answer?
I think it is Rafael Nadal because he has won it record time.
Do I take that as your answer?
Okay, Arjo, let's go for it. Rafael Nadal.
Rafael Nadal is not the correct answer, and Army Public School has a crack at their bonus chance.
Is it Novak Djokovic?
Well, I don't think any of you listened carefully to the audio clue because it had the answer built right into it. The correct answer is Roland Garros, and Roland Garros Tennis Stadium in Paris, France is obviously one of the best known venues for international tennis. Bad miss teams, none of you could nail that question. Hard luck. And next question coming up for Army Public School. Shayak and Yashita, can you name the movie after listening to this song from an all-time classic film about the Von Trapp family?
Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Army Public School. We are talking about an iconic
I am not
movie here.
confident. Do you know the answer?
No, I don't think
Cinderella?
Yashita. No, Yashita, that is not the correct answer. Birla Hires.
Sir, it is
It's the
Mary
Sound of
Poppins.
Music. Sound
Mary
of Music.
Poppins. No, it is Mary Poppins.
Okay, give me one
Yes.
answer, Birla Hires.
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
So Mary Poppins is your final answer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I heard two answers. One was The Sound of Music. The second was Mary Poppins. When I asked you two to make up your minds, you zeroed in on Mary Poppins. Did I get the sequence correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, very sadly, the correct answer is The Sound of Music. And you don't pick up any points for taking the wrong call. The fourth question coming up now for BHS. Listen to this speech excerpt from a presidential debate and identify the speaker.
You folks at home, how many of you got up this morning and had an empty chair at the kitchen table because someone died of COVID? How many of you were in a situation where you lost your mom or dad and you couldn't even speak to them? You had a nurse holding a phone up so you could, in fact, say goodbye.
You would have lost.
Arjo and Deborshi.
Arjo, do you think it is Donald Trump?
I don't know. I can't think of anybody else.
Okay.
Go with it.
Then Donald Trump.
No, it is not Donald Trump. Army Public School. If not Donald Trump, who can it be? Come on, Army Public School. You don't want to pass this one.
It can be a president of Italy.
Well, the correct answer is Joe Biden, who's in the presidential race, along with Donald Trump. No points to anybody. So where are we after 2 rounds? Obviously, we want to know the scores, but you have to stay tuned for the scores, plus 2 more cool rounds coming up while we play these messages from our partners. If you're watching this show on FB Live, then you can check out some of the stuff that our quizzers may want to show you during the break, being the books, that they might have been reading or the projects that they might have been working on. This is Krishnendu Banik, and I will see you on the other side of this little break with more Sunday Ka Funda, with your number one Sunday Ka Funda show.
Live. 91.9 Friends FM এ ঘাটা ঘন্টু।
আমার নাম ঘন্টু। রান্না বান্না বেশ ভালোই পারি, তবে আমার বাড়ির লোক খুবই কেয়ারিং, তাই আমার রান্না খাবার পরেও বারবার বলে রেখেছে রান্নাঘরে যেন আমি একদম না ঢুকি। এরম বাবা মা পাওয়া ভাগ্যের ব্যাপার। উচ্চ মাধ্যমিকটা ফেল করার পর থেকে বাবা বারবার বলতে থাকে পরদিন আর বাপের পয়সায় বসে খাবি। মাইলি বলছি আমি কিন্তু চেয়ারে বসে খাই, বাবার পয়সায় নয়। বাবার বয়স হচ্ছে বলে বোধহয় ভুলবার বকছে। যাই হোক, অনেক ভেবেচিন্তে একটা দোকান খুলেছি, চপ সিঙ্গারা বিক্রি করছি। তবে শুনছি লোকজন এখন ওটাকে চপের দোকান বলে ডাকছে। আমার দোকানকে কেন চপের দোকান বলছে বুঝতে পারছি না। তোমরা বুঝলে একটু বুঝিও তো।
David and Goliath Films presents Covid Ashur Murtiri. Covid Ashur Murtiri মজার লড়াই জমজমাট রাউন্ড 1 অস্ত্র দানের পালা ফাইনালি শেষ। মা দুর্গা নতুন অস্ত্রে লাগছে কিন্তু বেশ ভায়া অস্ত্র দানের পালা। মহিষাসুর আর ক্ষমিষাসুরের লড়াইও চলছে পুরো দমে। বাকিটা আবার নিজেই দেখবেন যাতে ওদের বাড়াবাড়ি হবে। মজার লড়াই জমে দই ফুলটু জমজমাট, পার্টিসিপেট করবে সবাই 80 থেকে 8। আহা 80 থেকে 8, আহা 80 থেকে 8। 20 সেকেন্ডে চালাবি মুখ। পুজোর 2020-তে চুক্তিটককে হারাতে পারলে এই চ্যালেঞ্জ জিতবে সে। ভার্চুয়ালি প্রেমের সুযোগ আসবে না বারবার, জানতে হলে ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম শোনাটা বড্ড দরকার। David and Goliath Films presents Covid Ashur Murtiri in association with Chanok Hospital, 300-bed super specialty hospital near Kolkata Airport.
मास्क नहीं पहन के कहा कि सुपर हीरो बन जाएंगे आप? थोड़े रिस्पॉन्सिबल बन जाइए। मास्क और सैनिटाइजर का इस्तेमाल कीजिए। हाँ पता है मम्मी जैसी साउंड कर रही हूँ मैं, बट दोस्तों आपकी मिलती हूँ मंडे टू सैटरडे शाम के 5 से 9 ओनली ऑन चीयर्स कोलकाता। नाम है मेरा स्मृति। सुनते रहिए 91.9 फ्रेंड्स एफएम, फ्रीक्वेंसी फ्रेंड्स की।
It's DJ Bud, and last week on the official world chart, the number one song was Dynamite from BTS. Can the BTS boys make it 3 weeks at number one? Join me as I count down the top 20 songs in the world this week on the official world chart. On Saturday at 9 p.m. and Sunday at 8 p.m. exclusively on 91.9 Friends FM.
The World Chart Show.
The planet is listening.
এবার দুর্গা কিভাবে এলো?
আমার নাম গৌতম মুখার্জি, আমাদের পুজো কমিটির নাম আদিবাসী তরুণী ক্লাব। আমাদের পুজো 1914 সালে শুরু হয়েছে, এবছর 106 বছরের পুজো। আমরা 10 বছর ধরে শিবের পুজো করছিলাম। এবছর যা পরিস্থিতি সেই অনুযায়ী আমরা শিবের পুজো করছি না, আমরা সাবেকি পুজোই করবো ছোটভাবে।
বলো এবার দুর্গা কিভাবে এলো?
हाय, मैं हूँ सचिन तेंदुलकर और मैं आज का मैच सिर्फ देखने नहीं खेलने भी वाला हूँ।
जी, अगर आप भी सचिन की तरह खेलना चाहते हो तो अभी paytmfirstgames.com पर जाओ और पेटीएम फर्स्ट गेम्स ऐप डाउनलोड करो, बनाओ अपनी फैंटेसी क्रिकेट टीम और जीतो करोड़ों के इनाम।
What are you waiting for?
छतरपुर इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ाর সেরা চয়েস ম্যাক এনবিএ দ্বারা স্বীকৃত 55 ইনস্টিটিউট অফ টেকনোলজি। পান সেরা প্লেসমেন্ট আর সুনিশ্চিত করুন আপনার ক্যারিয়ার। আজই যোগাযোগ করুন 8420123333।
রক্তদানে করার আগে হাতা ধুয়ে জানে মুখে মাস্ক থাকো, মুখে মাস্ক থাকো, সে সাইতে রক্ত দেব মোরা, সেই রক্তে মাঝে জীবন হাসবে বসুন্ধরা। এবার করি
1 অক্টোবর জাতীয় স্বেচ্ছা রক্তদান দিবস উপলক্ষে স্বাস্থ্য ও পরিবার কল্যাণ দপ্তর পশ্চিমবঙ্গ সরকার দ্বারা জনস্বার্থে প্রচারিত।
অদ্ভুত এক ক্যারেক্টার, নাম তার বিনোদ, সানগ্লাসটা পাস কর, বড্ড রুদ,
জাকি যেটা বলছিলাম সেটাতে মন দিই তবেই তো জানা যাবে বিনোদের ফোনটি লোকটা বেশ সাদা সিধে কিন্তু কাটা তার বিনোদ নিউজ চ্যানেলের ইউজলেস রিপোর্টার বিনোদ হেভি এডুকেটেড হিস্ট্রির ছাত্র কিন্তু বোঝে না সে স্থানকাল পাত্র এই বিনোদের গল্প অনেক শোনাটাও সস্তা টিউন টু ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম আজ 9:30 থেকে 10টা Friends School Quiz with Krishnendu Banik. Friends School Quiz Season 8. Your Sunday morning quiz.
Hello and welcome back. You are listening to Friends School Quiz on 91.9 Friends FM and also watching it live on FB. Today we are in a quiz off between Army Public School and Birla High School, and you can say that harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. And after 2 rounds, Army Public School is on 150, whereas Birla High School is on 200. The time right now is exactly 19 minutes past 9 o'clock. We have another 11 minutes to go for a wrap on the show. But before I announce round 3, I would really like to know a little more about the books that our quizzers had held up during the break, because I assume that's what they have been reading during the past couple of weeks of lockdown. Let's start with the students from Army Public School.
In this lockdown period, I am reading this book. I bought it a few weeks ago and I'm still reading it. So this is the diary of a little girl named Annie Frank, and she had written it. So it depicts a cruel life under the cruel rule of Hitler.
And how she was locked up in a cellar during the Second World War, right?
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
So she had to go into hiding.
Absolutely. Don't you go into hiding, because we are going to start round 3 shortly. What about your partner, Yashita?
So I've been reading this book, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling.
Okay.
And there's
also
Little Women by Louisa May Alcott.
Absolutely, that is an all-time classic, and I am glad that you have an eclectic taste. You enjoy Louisa May Alcott along with J.K. Rowling. What about the Birla Hires?
So this is a book I've been reading for quite some while. It is the 4th book in the Childs of Apollo series called Tyrant's Tomb, and the overall 14th book in the Camp Half-Blood series by Rick Riordan. I'm really enjoying this book right now, and I would prefer it to any Harry Potter fan who is watching or listening to the radio right now.
Come on, Arjo, you don't have to get nasty towards Harry Potter fans. And in case you want to beat Yashita and company, you just have to score more than them. Now that gets a smile from Yashita, and that leaves us with Deborshi. Deborshi, what have you been up to?
I have been reading The History of Magic by J.K. Rowling. I have been enjoying this book a lot during the lockdown period.
Did you just hear what your partner Arjo said?
I have also been yes, sir.
Okay, and what else have you been reading?
I have also been reading the complete short stories, volume 1 by Roald Dahl.
And are you getting appropriately shocked and scared along the way? Because that's what Roald Dahl's famous for.
No, sir.
Well, there's more coming up, I assure you, as you keep going through the pages. And for me, it's time to go right into round 3 in person.
Round 3 in person.
With Arjo bringing in that element about Pottermania and anti-Pottermania, it's 100 on the direct with multiple options, in fact 4 options, and 50 on the rebound, or double up when it's your direct and straight away prevent your opponents from getting a bonus chance, and you get 200 by giving the correct answer. Is there a catch? You bet there is. In case you have chosen to double up and your answer is wrong, you actually lose 100 points. Strategize as you quiz, play straight or double up, And here is the question for Army Public School. Who is the current speaker of Lok Sabha? Shayak and Yashita, before I give you 4 options, you have to decide whether to play straight or double up.
Yashita should be placed straight.
Double up. Double up.
Yashita wants to double up, and I believe Shayak is going along with that choice. Aren't you, Shayak?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
that can only mean Yashita is fairly sure about the questions. Anyway, the beauty of this round is you still get the options. And the options are option A is Sashi Tharoor, option B, Om Birla, option C, Venkaya Naidu, and option D, Aditya Birla. What do you say, Army Public School?
Option B, Om Birla.
Option
Yes, sir,
B,
we will
Om
go for
Birla,
that.
is the correct answer. And you just picked up 200 points because you had the risk-taking ability and you had doubled up. That's how you play this round. And now it's a question for BHS. BHS, which of the following is the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi? Before I give you the
Double up.
options,
Double up.
all right. You are so confident that you have no hesitation in doubling up. And here are your options. Which of the following is the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi? Option A, In the Shadow of the Mahatma. Option B, A Week with Gandhi. Option C, The Discovery of India. Option D, The Story of My Experiments with Truth.
The option D, the story of
experiments
with truth.
And who wrote that?
The Mahatma Gandhi. It was later translated by Mahadev Desai.
Well, of course, it's written by Mahatma Gandhi himself because that is his official autobiography. And Daborshi and Arjo have also picked up 200 on the double. And that means the gap between the two teams stays the same, but the score has changed. Can we take a quick look at the scores? After 3 rounds, the scores are as follows. After 3 rounds, Army Public School on 200, and after 3 rounds, Army Public School, I stand corrected, on 300, and Birla High School had 350. Army Public School on 350, and Birla High School has moved up to 400 points. So, a gap of only 50 points between the two teams. And at this stage, let me introduce the 4th round of FSQ Season 8 in store. If you feel an adrenaline rush the moment you hear the word rapid fire, then try scoring bullseye with every question in this round. Here is a rapid fire round from a random mixed bag of questions. 26 minutes past 9 o'clock, and here are 5 questions in 60 seconds for Army Public School, plus 50 for every correct answer, and minus 25 for every wrong answer.
Round 4. In store.
Question number 1. Neither a borrower nor a lender be is a famous quote by which author?
William Shakespeare.
Is correct, plus 50. The defeat of the Pallavas resulted in the rise of which mighty empire with Tanjore as the capital?
Pass.
You did the right thing by passing. Correct answer, Cholas. Question 3. Arid is a term used for what type of climate? Remember, the clock's ticking.
The place where there is scorching heat and less amount of rainfall. So dry.
Dry climate is correct, plus 50. Also called Mithila art, it originated in the kingdom of Janak in Nepal and in present-day Bihar. How do we better know this art?
Madhubani.
Is correct. And very quickly, your fifth question is, where are you most likely to come across an epitaph? I'm sorry, your time's up. I did not get the correct answer to question number 5, which is on a grave or a tombstone. You correctly answered the questions on William Shakespeare, dry climate, and Madhubani, which means you pick up 150 points, and you did not pick up any negative points in this round, which was the smart move. We add 150 points to your score of 350, and you finish this quiz with 500 points. The Birla Hires start this round with 400 points. 2 correct answers, and they will equal the quizzers from Army Public School. 3 correct answers, and they will win the quiz. And you know that for every wrong answer, they will lose 25 points. That then is the play. And here are the 5 questions for Birla Hires. Deboshi and Arjo, come on, play and slay. Question number 1, starting now. The Maurya Empire was preceded by the Nanda Empire. It was succeeded by which empire?
Arjo, pass.
Pass.
Correct answer, Shunga Empire. Question number 2, Garwali, Kumayani, and Kajari are folk dances of which Indian state?
Uttarakhand.
Is correct, plus 50. Question number 3, a violently rotating column of air extending between the sky and the surface of the earth is called what?
It's a tornado.
It's a tornado or a twister. You've added 50 more points and you have equalized. Question number 4, what kind of a person is a greenhorn? With 15 seconds to go, what kind of a person is a greenhorn? And you're passing that. He is a novice. And question 5, what do carrots contain which are good for the eyes?
They would say it's a vitamin. Which
Vitamin?
I'm
Vitamin
sorry,
A.
Vitamin A.
I'm sorry, that is, well, I'm told that answer came in just in the nick of time, which means we will take it as the right answer. Another answer that we will take is beta carotene. And with that, you have answered 3 questions in your medley of 5 questions, and you have added 150 points to your score, and you have finished with 550 points. And that means at the end of today's quiz, Army Public School are the runners-up. And let's put our hands together for a brilliant show from Shayan and Yashita from Army Public School. Let's also give it up for Arjo and Deboshi from Birla High School, who scraped past the competition and touched down to the finishing line with just 1 second to go. Well done, Birla Hires. Shall we all give out a big round of applause to the Birla Hires because they move to the quarterfinals. That was the quiz in today's FSQ. If you liked the show, then like and comment on the FSQ post on the FB page of Friends FM. If you're in the mood for series debuts and new episodes from old favs, here is an exciting new premiere for the one and only school quiz show on radio. This is Krishnendu Banik saying, knowledge makes you great, and keep learning through the new season with the best and brightest junior champs. Bye for today and have a great Sunday.